That's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Del Piero. Rijkaard. Now it's Torres. Nicely spread. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. Beckenbauer. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. It's Bergomi. Torres. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Shevchenko.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi. Rijkaard. Oh, that's well spotted. Leicester looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Rijkaard. Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. Chance for a shot! He scored! pass! No time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
India grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Batistuta. Raul. Beckenbauer. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Raul. Pedri. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. Nedved producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, super find. And this is Del Piero. Beckham. Nedved. Beckenbauer. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Played into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Probing pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Messi. Cannavaro has given away a free kick. Raul getting this one clear. Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard. And we hit half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Fernando Torres.
Here we go again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean,
Del Piero! Oh, surely that deserved better.
that's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckham. That's a cute ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Beckham. India do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a...
Oh, what a climb! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that is a little undercooked. Nedved. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? No, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Raul. Oh, good take and a good area. Chance! Nedved. Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. And he was quick to react. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rijkaard. India still have the cards to affect this game. And the pass is intercepted. Bergomi. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Chooses to go cross-field. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri tries to pass it through. Oh, easy pickings there. Nedved looking for the run. It's played through for him. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nedved. Raul. Nicely shaped ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Roberto Carlos. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Batistuta. Coming on the field is number 10, David Villa.
Stood up well to him there. Pedri. And it's Nedved. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's foolish header! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
David Villa, he is onto this. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That is good alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Just 5 minutes left. Nesta. David Villa. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Replace him is number 27, Serginho.
That's going to go a long way.
India really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Nesta. And Serginho. Decent progress down the left.
Has been indicated.
No luck with that dink over the top. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Lepjed. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great chance! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's bustling through here. Lovely ball and Del Piero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Hangs in a cross. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. India have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Torres. And that's a good ball. Shot a goal! He's delivered all right! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Number 7, Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Fernando
Madrid
Torres.
finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that looks a decent ball. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. And this is Del Piero. And he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? That's beautifully weighted. And he was alert to it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Some good work on the right flank here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Aims beyond the defence, and that's a dangerous ball. Cannavaro concedes a free kick for that, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
Bergomi, Batistuta, and this is Torres, and Torres! He's missed, but not by that far.
Fernando Torres really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
That's an imaginative pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Torres. India do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And now they can clear their lines. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. That's been cut out, well played. He's chosen to go back. Pedri, no way through. Now it's Perez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's going to go a long way. And it's Gerrard. Looking tidy in possession here. Good ball, good take. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. He's had a shot! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 39 minutes is
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Raul. Now it's Torres. Oh, that's nice. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And that's been one straight back.
2 added minutes has been
He's through, now is he in? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To turn a deficit into a lead. And they've turned it round! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're underway again.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Raul charging forward, the ball at his feet. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Beckham. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a good ball out wide.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Raul. And he cuts out the supply. And that was very necessary. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rijkaard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned... Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where...
Messi! And he's managed to get rid. Good running, strong and purposeful. Could move up a gear here. Perez cuts it out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. India present their opponents with the best possible chance here to increase the lead. Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Raul, and claimed it back swiftly. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Raul. And here's Batistuta. Now there's a... Can he finish? And that has been clubbed away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Eder Militao. India must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Knocks it into space. Picked out Brick. Can he finish? Loose ball. That's another chance. Really well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over surely. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Raoul. Coming on to
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And it's Beckham. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Substitution.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Torres.
2 added minutes
Torres
has been indicated.
powering forward here. Beckham stood his ground strongly. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise. They established. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Well, the 7th of June 2002 turned out to be a memorable day for certain David Beckham. That image of him burying a 44th minute penalty against Argentina. One of the... Pedri! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Decent enough try.
Pedri usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. And Torres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And the shot! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Batistuta. Fernando Torres. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Raul. And it's Maradona. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Out of play for a throw. And it's Maradona. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta. Neither side yet able to find the net. Ruben Neves. And this is Torres. Well, played right into his path. Great chance! He scored! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
India are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition, now forced to come out.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Batistuta with the foul. And it's Rijkaard.
India are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Rijkaard. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He'll fancy himself from here. Roberto Carlos! Oh, the ball's run loose. He's going for goal. And it's hit the woodwork and out. He's got a goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ruben Neves. Now a Droll. And it's Messi. Beckham. Tries to dink it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Maradona. Eder Militao. Del Piero. And here's Maradona. Messi. And the shot's on here. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, a glitch with the range foot. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Bergomi. Oh, sweet feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. It's anyone's ball now. Tries to pass it through. He's onside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Ambitious ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. Raul. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and it takes a shot! And here's the chance to counter. Nesta. Great defending, strong and determined. He's had it taken off him. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, he's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Bergomi takes control of it and he's on the move. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Can he get onto this? Maradona has it in a wide position. Keeper has taken decisive action. Batistuta has found the net here, of course. And it's Maradona. Raul. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That'll be a throw-in. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Beckham. Deep cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. India have their second corner now. Beckham goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's there to retrieve it. Maradona. And it's Del Piero. That's beautifully weighted. Roberto Carlos. Played in by a terrific header. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. And that's another throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Roberto Carlos. That's been slipped through. Del Piero! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. India still have the cards to affect this game. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
India have their third corner. Gehi can get it clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's there to get it away. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, such a clever touch. Crossed it. Oh, what a climb! And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserved goal.
Now it's Del Piero.
Oh, really well played.
He might be in here! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Showing good feet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution on the field. Number 6. Raul. Number 8.
Played it long.
Pedri.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Number 15. Parla. Number 16.
Looking for a runner. Gehi makes the interception.
Rice. 4 added minutes has been
That's
indicated.
a risky ball, you've got to say. Rijkaard. 4 extra minutes added on. Passes short and sharp. Out. And that will be it. India have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show.
And Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Beckham to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's gone direct here. Quick look, then terrific header! He will be livid with himself. Batistuta. He's got away. Nesta takes a shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi. That's a cute ball. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Torres. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. Beckham. And it's Batistuta. In with the challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. The less said about that pass, the better. India are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And this is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice looking ball. Now it's Messi. Pitches it off him. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Skims one in. Bergomi gets good distance on it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Raul. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great chance here from position A1. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. So it is still 0-0. Rijkaard.
Pretty robust defending.
Baresi is the guilty party there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pedri.
India really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have...
And he shoots! And somehow it stayed out. And it's Fernando Torres. And that should get the job done. Cruyff. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Nesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to pass it through. Nicely intercepted. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Pedri. India finding their passes. Messi. Oh, they could break here. That looks a good ball through. Cannavaro. Quality ball. And he's managed to get free. He has a look up.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. That's really well manoeuvred. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, the ball's went loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Back they go.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And it's Messi. Messi has been caught there. It's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's superb. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. India really could have done without this. So the most significant moment of the game. Oh, great save by Dina. He has spurned it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
This possibly the last play of the half. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Batistuta. Oh, some tackle that. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. And Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckham. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, delightful ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Raul. Batistuta. Oh, he's burst through. Batistuta! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Beckham! Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out. Has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And the pass is intercepted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pedri. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Oh, super find. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He has found the way through. Bergomi does well to stand firm and defend it. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now he's got space here. Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Batistuta. Foot in. Now it's Torres. Rijkaard. To Beckham. Van de Ven. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking for options for movement. Pass somewhat off target. Raul puts his foot on the gas.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard played out to the left flank. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And he's there to make the challenge. Looking for the run.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Raul.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Patrick. Coming on the field is number 16, Rodri.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. just didn't quite work. And he's there to get it away. Back towards the middle. Oh, good looking ball. That's a beautifully shaped ball. Real chance! Oh, that's incredible! Finally! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
India take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And he's going to have his name taken. Van der Ven. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, they've got it again. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Beckham voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
It is now time for our special lottery.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's a lovely, neat pass. He is through here! And this is Son Heung-min. This is Owen. Cannavaro. Now it's Son Heung-min. Great defending, strong and determined. Nesta. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Beckham. Rijkaard. And it's Pedri. 8 forwards. Raul. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Oh, good spread. Beckham going full steam down the flank.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Ambitious ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Griezmann.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's running through. He's through and all alone. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he can clear it away. Owen was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
That's a cute ball. And he's being shifted off it. Atalanta have it back and can go again. And he's intervened well there. Raul. Played into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nesta. Pedri. India looking to pass their way through. Aims beyond the defence. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Bergomi, nice looking ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Laid back in. It's a goal kick. Five minutes till the break. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Pedri. Raul. And it's Griezmann. He's played it back. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Fernando Torres.
There's the start of
Coming
the
on
second half.
field is number
Well, both
21,
sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And here's Owen. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any...
It's Bale! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
That pass isn't the best. Has a look and place it forward. India come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. Rijkaard. Owen. Beckham. Atalanta are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's a promising position. He just climbs up big! They want to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
India can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Owen. He's picked his way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Batistuta. Knocks it into space. Ball driven towards the far post. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Nesta. Oh, can he get onto this? He's looking wide. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Son Heung-min is fouled. He'll fancy himself from here. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Griezmann! Atalanta with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that has been cleared. Divison into the last quarter of an hour. Some really good ball movement. Griezmann! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Atalanta clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Son Heung-min shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Cannavaro gets across and deals with it. He has found the way through. Griezmann. Can he finish? Back when it goes. Raul. Beckham. The final 5 minutes. Pedri. Beckham. Threads one in. It's come to nothing. Bellingham.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 27,
Cannavaro.
Serginho.
And this is Son Heung-min.
2
Beckham.
added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. It's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Pedri. Coming on the field is number
Well timed,
16,
excellent interception.
Rodri.
And that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of
And if you do
action
have a
and
chance
plenty.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Kante goes steaming forward. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Forlan. Van Dijk gets it away. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to pass it through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. India do have a chance to counter here. Raul. Nesta gives no quarter whatsoever. Oh, well played. And it's Beckham. Can he finish? And he's done it! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
After 15 minutes is...
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
David Beckham.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Beckham.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. India looking to pass their way through. Threads one in. Owen. He's looking wide. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar plays it in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights. India are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very... Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lovely bit of skill. Fallen! And that is wildly off target. Pedri, and it's Nesta, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nesta, Pedri. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nesta. Now it's Batistuta. 30 minutes gone. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And he's there to belt it away. Now Van Dijk. Pedri just eases him off the ball. Now it's Bale. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. And here's Forlan. Oh, and the finish! And here's Neymar. And it's played in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nesta. So what can they make of this? That is a great pick out. And claimed it back swiftly. He's big chance! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score.
It's Bale! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that's a good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
And
he's forced to go back.
Indicated.
No, again there's no way through. And here's Bale. Conte. And there's the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
India really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I expect to see the same positive intent onto the break, the same focus again.
India are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are already promptly back underway. And that is as far as they're going to go. That has not gone well. He won't be happy with that one. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Raul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
India are looking to go forward now. Probing pass. Nesta cuts it out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Substitution in progress.
Bale. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Tries to pass it through. Ball's gone out of play. Serginho, Bergomi does really well to win the ball there. Beckham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Some resolute defending there. Pedri, Raul, he's a sharp little ball here. Beckham, Kupchu. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Dida claims it without any fuss. Nesta. And here's Bale. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to get it away. Nice sequence of passes, this. Raul. This is gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Raul. That's an excellent interception.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Darwin. Now what about a counter-attack? Now it's Bale. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's good play. Elects to cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's gone searching crossfield. Eder Militao, played out to the left flank. That's been cut out, well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Raul.
And it's
Coming on
Serginho,
the field
aimed in
is
towards the centre.
number 15.
Dida claims it, safe hands. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he skips past his man. Parla. And he's got the beating of his man. He's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
I can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Cleared without hesitation. He's tried one! He should have put that one away. Can he get on the end of this?
There they go, hunting again.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Beckham. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Batistuta. Number 19, Nesta. Coming on the field, number 10, David Villa. Number 27,
He has a look up. Oh, look at the space here. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gabriel. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That looks a cracking ball. And Batistuta! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Kindly contact.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to...
He's one up and Batistuta! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Somewhat off target. Always onto this. Raul. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Nesta. And this is Batistuta. It's bounced back off the post. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him away? Kunde. Raul. It's Raul! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta proves too strong. It's a threatening ball. It's anyone's ball now. First quarter of an hour gone. Rodri. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that is a nice touch. Shapes to shoot! And he's there to get it away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Aims beyond the defence. Torres providing an outlet. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. India presented with a golden opportunity here. Vicario, in the context of the game, he must save it. The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Kunde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Fernando Torres. Rijkaard. Oh, this is a terrific run. Batistuta puts his foot on the gas.
Well, Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vardiol. Vermi. And here's Lewandowski. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Fernando Torres. Now it's Pedri. Raul. Vermi. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Batistuta! And that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Raul. Now it's
That's
Messi.
good play from him.
He's found a way through. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Raul. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. Nice physical challenge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's got away. Deliver. Beckham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Decent progress down the left. And it's Messi. Now it's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Torres. Kunde.
Will be 3 minutes at a time.
Raul. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
There they go, hunting again. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. India were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
India are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
India go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are already promptly back underway. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Knocks it into space. Hazard is in a really good... Could be danger here! Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. Vicario gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Foot in. And it's Messi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Rijkaard. Fernando Torres. Very nicely done. Hangs one in. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
Big chance! Off the post!
How many interceptions have we seen?
It's Raul! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are cruising away! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. Here's a chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
India have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Vardiol wins the duel this time. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Hazard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a sharp pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Batistuta. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And this is Beckham. Beckham! They've scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
The goal scorer.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
David Beckham.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Yeah. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard. Vieira. And this is Neymar. And it's Scholes. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Pedri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi, driving forward. Raul did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Good chance here! And that's definitely not his best. And that was very necessary. And it's Rijkaard. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Rummenigge. Araujo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking to play him in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Scholes. Driving through the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Batistuta. No way through. And he's on his way! Pedri! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rummenigge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
There's the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Scholes plays it short. India are looking to go forward now. Now it's Torres. Still goalless. And here's Raul. And it's Nesta. Looking for the run. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. Up he goes! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Oh, it's come to nothing. Oh, can he get onto this? Thuram gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Torres. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a real chance! He's delivered all right!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
India are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. India can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bergomi into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Nesta. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Added time.
Bellingham. Scholes. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
India are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Fernando.
And the
Torres.
action is back on the way.
Coming on to replace him is number 21, Bale.
Adams. India do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change.
He's had a shot! Bale. He's had it taken off him. And it's Messi. He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Nesta. That's Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Raul has found the net here, of course. He won't be happy with that one. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bale is herring after that one. India still have the cards to affect this game. Split-second reaction.
Scholes is offering a wry smile there.
Raul. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. And this is Bale. It's Bale! Scholes. And it's Neymar. Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land. Batistuta, who's set up one goal so far. Nicely weighted ball. And he's forced to go back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, Red, nice interception. Goes long and straight. Beckham. And it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham tries to pass it through. Nesta. Now that looks a decent ball. And he thumps it clear. And they're back on the ball again. Half an hour gone in the second half. Beckham. Oh, it's hit a post! Raul. Now that's well seen too. And Beckham! Yes! And they are cruising away. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that season
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, we're on the way.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A score of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
That pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's Pedri.
Oh, sweet feet.
And he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This their second corner of the game. Beckham with the short one. Has a look and plays it forward. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Raul. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. And that is a little undercooked. Pedri.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. This certainly looks appetising. Beckham! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played in deep. Keeper has taken decisive action. Raul. India are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And that's been won straight back. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's neat. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good alertness. And here's Batistuta, and this is Torres.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. Now it's Raul. Raul. And it's Pedri.
Rijkaard. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. No mistake! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Beckham. Rodri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Van Basten! And that should get the job done. That's a cute ball. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's looking wide. Played back in. Pedri. Raul. And here's Batistuta. Nesta. Very nicely done. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Always onto this.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Fernando Torres. And it's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that is out of play. That's a delicate pass. There's the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Floated through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish even more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
India have their third corner. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And that has been clubbed away. And they've been given a corner. They've played it short. Raul gets a foot in here. Oh, shooting chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Could move up a gear here. It's played through for him. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nice looking ball. Spread neatly. Out of play for a throw. He's going for goal!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Rijkaard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
60 minutes played. India finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's being urged to shoot. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17. El dorsal 19. El dorsal 7.
Has a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Scholes brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Cambio de jugadores.
Nesta.
That's good play from him.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries to play it through. India still have the cards to affect this game. And he's there to clear it. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Engages and forces him off the ball.
India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That has not gone well. And this is Bale. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Here's a chance!
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
India have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now this could be a chance. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's out for a goal kick. He's had it taken off him. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Somewhat off target.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That ball looks a good one. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Yellow or red? It is red.
Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Tries to dink it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure.